Going to university/college has been a hot topic in recent years, primarily due to two reasons. One, lack of jobs even with a college degree, and two, the cost involved. Just look at the cost of tuition over the years. Why would anyone even bother with this? Well, because many of us are told that going to college/university is the right way. You're guaranteed a job, they say. Outdated advice. Or is it? So in today's video, we'll talk about a few topics. One, the knowledge you gain from your degree. You do learn stuff at university, obviously, but there's a thing called the internet. You can just learn stuff online. So why even bother going to university to learn stuff? Just learn stuff online, right? Two, does going to university/college even land you a job at the end of it all? And three, using it to kill time. Is it worth it? So starting off with the knowledge thing, yes, you can learn a lot at uni, but can't you just learn stuff from the internet? At university, you have professors who are experts in the field, but so are people online. There's plenty of professionals who've started their own online presence, leveraging their expertise in their respective fields to teach their audience about their field. There is nothing I learned at uni that you couldn't learn online. I remember learning a lot about tax law in one of my subjects. However, years down the road, I found other non-accountants online talking about the exact same stuff I learned in tax law, and they didn't have to spend damn near $2,000 for that subject, or spend their Wednesday evenings for a few months in a university lecture hall from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. either, let alone doing all the quizzes and exams and stuff. Additionally, my CPA lectures are literally on YouTube for free. My advanced accounting qualification has its resources online for free. It's on the Knowledge Equity YouTube channel. Keep this in mind as we'll circle back to it later. But there are some things like the quizzes that are not online for free, but like the seminars and webinars and stuff that you use to complete those quizzes are online for free. Admittedly, there's no real point going through them unless you're actually doing the CPA exam itself. But doesn't change the fact that it's online for free. I've seen some people say that although their degree wasn't necessary for the job they got, the skills they learned at university were vital for the job they did get. Fair enough. However, I can't help but feel there's a more efficient way to go about this. Rather than spending years at university, going into debt/paying a lot to get your way through uni, and having to adhere to the university's assignment/exam timetable, self-study would be much faster, more flexible, and a cheaper option. Now, besides being a CPA, aka knowing some accounting stuff, I also know other non-accounting stuff, namely human anatomy, nutrition, stocks, and real estate. I have done my Cert 4 in fitness, that cost me about $5,000, and there were some interesting tidbits in this course, but you could have learned it all online for free. My intention of doing the Cert 4 was so that my weekend job/casual side hustle would be as a personal trainer. But as it turns out, it's too volatile for my liking, hence why I have the wagey job instead. But in terms of nutrition, I learned this myself. We didn't touch on the intricate details involved in nutrition during my Cert 4 classes. I learned stocks and real estate myself too, without paying anything for a degree/course, etc. So if you can learn stuff online, why even bother going to university in the first place? The answer is simple. Requirements. There are some career paths that require you to have completed a degree at a registered university. Accounting jobs don't care if you spend hundreds of hours on YouTube looking at debits and credits. If there's no degree listed on your resume, then you're not getting the job, let alone the interview. If I was going to see a doctor, I'd hope they'd been through residency rather than just binge watching YouTube videos. Me, for instance, for potential future roles as a finance manager, the general requirements involve relevant experience, which I have, as well as your CPA or CA. So how do you get your CPA? The lectures are online. Can I just take the exam? Nope, you need to enroll, and there are requirements to enroll. I can't remember how I did it, but I'm fairly sure I had to list what university I graduated from. Even if this wasn't a prerequisite, you can't actually get your CPA license without the degree. It's one of the 3 requirements. You can pass all the exams, But without the experience or the degree, no bueno, no CPA for you. University also allows a better opportunity at networking. The problem here is you have to actually be friends with them, / you have to like each other. There are a few people I knew from uni who didn't like the group I was in, so if anything, that ruins my chances at getting a job with them. My strong suggestion is to join university clubs. It's unlikely that you'll make enemies here, and they are great resume credit if you get involved with the executive positions / paperwork involved in a club. It's a great way to get experience without having to fight over internships. And in some cases, you need experience at these clubs to even get internships. Crazy how it works. But with networking, you could also network online. Does anyone here live in Melbourne? Does anyone know anyone working in some company that needs a finance manager? Help a brother out. I mean, I don't need a job like that yet, nor am I looking, but reach out. You could really help me out in the future, and exchange, I'll help you out now. You could utilize your audience as networks / connections. However, there's also the drawback of people not liking you online. I come across as quite brash with some of my opinions, and this is a turnoff for many people. If you walked a mile in my shoes, you'd understand my reasonings, but that doesn't change the fact that some people don't like it. So that has cost me some job opportunities if I used my socials as my network. The perks of keeping your identity hidden is you can be authentic. You have to put on enough of a fake face at work as it is. I don't want to do the same online either. So online networking could be an alternative to networking at uni, but you're more likely to ruin potential employment chances online, since if you be true to yourself, some people just don't like who you are. So basically, the only reason you go to uni is because it's a requirement for certain career paths. Don't go to just learn stuff. You can literally learn stuff online. This leads me to the second point. Does it really get you a job? Does the degree requirement actually land you a job? Well, fortunately for you, I already have videos on this topic. The requirement of a degree is a thing in some fields of work, such as nursing, teaching, accounting, engineering, the doctor stuff, etc. So getting a degree in fields such as this will help you secure a job, since there's obviously a demand for it. However, where most people screw up is they just go and get any degree, thinking it'll just give them a golden ticket into a job. Nope, not the case. The degree you pursue has to be in demand. I don't want to repeat too much, but you want to check out IBIS World or government websites for job growth, then check current job websites for jobs that already exist in the field, check social media to ensure they aren't all ghost jobs, and then you're pretty much right to go. Good degrees to pursue include anything along the doctor path, dentistry, radiology, etc., and nursing, teaching, accounting, engineering, probably IT, and law. And the last point, some people don't know what they want to do, so they just enroll in uni while they figure things out. Sometimes people go to university to essentially delay adulthood. When you're at uni, it's socially acceptable to not have a lot of money and not to really do much with yourself. If you're 19, sitting at home all day, your family and extended family, and also probably majority of society, will slander you. But if you play video games all day, but you're also at university, then it's like, oh, he's a uni student. All fine and dandy, everyone move along, nothing to see here.
Move along, nothing to see here. Whoa, look at that. Someone smashed up this comedy chimp sign. Hey, everyone, you gotta see this.
I strongly advise against this. Don't go into debt and essentially waste time at university doing a degree if you don't know if it's what you want to do. Yes, you could pursue a useful degree, so technically it's not a waste of time, but if you don't finish the degree and don't pursue that career path, then yeah, it's kind of useless. Now, if you try a degree you think you want, and it turns out you don't like it, that's fine since now you know you don't like it. The same way I essentially wasted my time and money on my Cert 4 in fitness. However, there's a difference between this and just straight up enrolling in something because you don't know what you want to do. My suggestion, if you don't know what you want to do, is work. Just work. I guess easier said than done in this economy, but usually you would have had some wagey job whilst in high school. Just keep working more of that job in the meantime. If you're going to take some time to figure out what you want to do, you may as well have some sort of extra money to show for it in the meantime. Some people also go to university for the social life, like I'll find new friends at uni. Yes, you might, but again, is it really worth going into debt just for the chance to make new friends? You could just find some new hobby instead. But the choice is yours. Is going to university even worth it? It depends. Yes, you can learn stuff at uni, but you can also learn stuff online. However, many good career paths mandate that you have a degree in that field. So, if you want a career in those fields, you have no choice. You're going to have to get that degree. But it has to be a useful degree required within a certain field. An engineering degree holds exponentially more value than a gender studies degree. And I wouldn't go to uni just to kill time either. I'd only go to university to try something that I was already keen on doing, or if I knew what I wanted to do. What are your thoughts on uni? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. That is all.